and a warm welcome to today's webinar on emotional intelligence and its impact on brain firing. At the outset, I would thank Mr. Vijay Reddy, the chairman of Samskriti School of Business, for inviting me to conduct today's webinar. And all the other, also I welcome all the other participants. I see a good number over here. So the need of the hour, emotional intelligence is well received also. Thank you all for being here. To start with today's webinar, that is emotional intelligence and its impact on brain firing. I would like to have more of a question and answer session. In case you have any questions, kindly do write. And we have allotted 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes at the end for this particular session, that is the Q&A. So keeping in mind most of the FAQs, I would be starting with my slide. Our mind always rambles between the past and the future, but never in the present. Most of the time, I believe all of you would surely agree. All of you would surely agree. Can you hear now? Now audio is good? Hello? Am I audible now?
Yes, madam, you are audible. You can continue, madam.
Okay, thank you. Because I see so many people telling audio is not good. That's why. Now it is
So
okay.
you can
Okay,
increase the
thank you.
volume, madam, from your end.
Yeah, it is the maximum, sir. I have
Okay.
done maximum.
Okay. You can continue, ma'am.
Okay. So I was speaking about like the mind is never in the present. It is either in the past or in the future, or it keeps rambling. So with that regard, the role of emotional intelligence is very important in the present criteria. What is it? Like say for example, what is the requirement and what are it? Keeping in mind few FAQs, I've made the today's presentation, which I'll be sharing. The most commonly used emotional intelligence. Before that, I would like to start this webinar with a small anecdote. Mm, all of us know Buddha was a person who was a peace loving person, and he, to a greater extent, saw that he will never get angry. Most of the time, people used to feel that why is it so that he is not getting angry. Once what happens, two people they have a bet. One person says, I will make Buddha to become angry. So the other one say, okay, let's take a bet. So what happens? Like he'll go to Buddha and he'll just shouting at him, telling that you are like that, you are like this, and all sort of complaints he'll be putting on him. And at last he'll just leave. Buddha will be just simply sitting without telling anything. After he shouts at him also, he will not tell anything. His disciple come over there and he'll ask, that man shouted so much on you. Don't you feel angry about it? Or don't you even get angry about any person or anybody comes and just fire at you? So So Buddha calmly says, say for example, if there is a arrow lit in fire and it is shot into the river, as soon as it enters the river, what happens? The disciple says it extinguishes. Buddha says, same here. It's exactly the same. Even when people come or express their emotions or shout at us, I am a very calm person, and once it comes here, it will get stabilized. It will get totally stabilized. That is what is emotional intelligence. In today's webinar, we will be speaking about how we can improvise our emotional intelligence. To the first question, what is emotional intelligence? I have tried to answer some of the questions. In case anything is left out, kindly do note it and we will speak a little later. What is emotional intelligence? It's the ability of each person, each of us to understand what is within us, what emotionally we are, or what is within us, what are the emotions within us in such a way that, and also know what are the triggerers of our emotions. So once we know this, it will be easy for us to respond to that. So it is the ability to sense, understand, and effectively apply the power of emotions for the betterment or for the good of people. The next one is why. When we say in this field, when we deal with human beings, it is always so that human behavior is changing from person to person and situation from country to country. Even if you take the same person, its mood swings may be different. Its our mood swings are always different. It is the same. It is very important what the mood are, what our swings are, and what is the situation. Is it audible? Hello?
Madam, madam,
Hello?
your voice is too low, madam. It is not audible.
Too low.
I think you need to check with your bandwidth, madam.
Just hello.
Madam, we can't hear your voice, madam.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Madam, voice is too low, madam. It's very low.
Even now?
No, no, ma'am. It's not audible.
Oh, we had a this one sir, test video. At that time, it was correct.
Yeah, the net, it is problem from network, madam.
Network.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have given full volume here, sir.
Otherwise, instead of your mic, you can directly connect with your laptop speaker.
Yeah, I am using that only, hands free. So just see now. Now?
Yeah, okay, madam. You continue, madam.
Now is it okay, sir?
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Because others it is showing. Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. We were speaking about yeah, okay. We were speaking about the importance of it, emotional intelligence. Why is it important? It is as we are dealing with human beings every time, it is more important for us to have this uh, behavior in order to assess their behavior. It is very important. Like we say this, emotions are like the SMS from the brain, either to be careful or to take care of it. These are the two things. That is why the brain sends the signals to us saying that either you be careful about your emotion or try to take care of it. It is always better that we try to take care of this, but we try to take care of our emotions instead of only being careful. So first, I would like to share. You can type on the chat, where does emotion come from? Normally, how does the emotion come from? It's a combination of words, images, and feelings. These are the three things we combine together out of which we get our emotions. Emotions are seen in such a way that whenever there are or when the combination is there, we will get a image in our mind, and that is how our emotions come. Like say for example, living about the emotion, how our mind works, I would like to tell you one particular, I would like to give you one example. The first one here is, how many of you can imagine a red apple? I think all of you. Red apple, most of us can imagine a red apple. But how many of you can imagine a green apple? You can type on this chat for me. You can type on the chat. If you remember, if you can imagine, just write S. If you can imagine, just type S. Yes. Okay, then how many of you? Okay, okay, done. Thank you. How many of you can imagine a black apple? Black apple? If say tell no, 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 never. Okay, good. This is because we are mentally, we know that apple can be either red or green, and never, yeah, I see never also. Good. So it can, black apple can't be. Yeah, that is why. So we have a set of emotions saying that this is how the things are. Same type it happens with to us with our emotions also. We have our predefined, predefined. Okay, you can't imagine a black apple. So in the same way, In the same way, our perceptions about life, about behavior, about everything, we have certain things, and based on which um, we will have our pre mindset. So in that way, it will be difficult for us to understand or interpret the feelings or behaviors of others. In that regard, I would like to share a quote with you. I truly love to share this quote. Joseph Fort Newton. He says, "We cannot tell what may happen to us in the strange medley of life, but we can decide what happens in us, that is within us, how we can take it, what we do with it, and that is what really counts in the end." None of us are aware what is going to happen with our life, but obviously we are well aware of what is the behavior and how we need to get into it, and how we can change our behavior in order to see that we make a congenial environment for ourselves. So this is what, especially when we speak about this emotional intelligence, he rightly says. So speaking about the theory of emotional intelligence, one of the well-known researcher, or he may be even called as the father of emotional intelligence, Daniel Goleman. Daniel Goleman says there are four different sets or core sets of emotional intelligence, which include self-awareness, empathy, motivation, self-regulation, and social skills. So these are what he says are the five different areas of emotional intelligence. And we are well aware intrapersonal skills and interpersonal skills are the two core areas. Self awareness, self regulation, and motivation are considered as the intrapersonal skills, and empathy and social skills are considered as the interpersonal skills. So, how does it actually work? When we say intrapersonal, these are the skills that need to be that is within us and need to be taken care of by ourselves, by transforming ourselves or in such a way that we need to see that how we can bring self awareness into us, and what are the different methods through which we can make ourselves aware of ourselves. I think all of us would have done a SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis is more of about us. That is what the SWOT analysis is. Here we say that no one is good at everything, but everyone is good at something. Identifying that something that matters for life and career ahead. This is what we need to take care of. This is what we need to see how we can work on. What is that something each one of us have within us that is special? By increasing it or identifying it, motivating it, or nurturing it, your life as well as career being is having a good turn. So here, I would like to say this one. What are emotional blockages? Most of us feel that I have lots of hidden talents. The problem is, even I can't find them. When you don't find your own talents, it's quite obvious that nobody else can find it. And how is it that you're going to find this talent out? How you're going to come out, bring out your own talent? That actually is the actual emotional intelligence. You work on your emotions, see what are the triggers, what are the triggers which make you productive, and what are the triggers which make you which will not make you productive, or it makes you destructive. These things have to be taken care of. So let me play a small video. this is something with regard to the self-awareness. Identify success patterns. Our brain contains millions of neurons with which it works with. So what we need to do is we just have to see how we need to bring that brain into confidence. And that's how we will be working on. I'd like to share a video with you people. Okay, can anyone tell me, how did you feel? What do you feel about this video? I'll share one more.
Ma'am, we are not able to see the video, ma'am.
Only audio is there, sir?
No, nothing. We are seeing only the screen, desktop screen, that's all.
Oh, just 1 second, sir. So now?
Yes, madam, play.
Audio is clear, sir?
Can't hear audio, madam. We can watch only video.
Now, sir?
No, ma'am. No, while playing the video, you select like play with system sound, madam.
Sir, please come again.
No. While playing the video, just select the option like play with system audio, so that we will be able to listen the voice.
Share with system audio. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it share with system audio, sir?
Yes, madam.
That's what I've done, sir. It's the same thing. I don't know why it is not happening. Okay, can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
Yeah, your voice is audible, ma'am.
Okay. I think that's better, sir. Video anytime we can share.
Yes, madam. We can share with, I can share to email. You
Yeah,
can continue with the session, madam.
Okay. Yeah. So here we were speaking about this self-awareness, how we need to. In the one, I showed you the video of Mr. Bean, wherein that is more related to self-awareness. Why? If you see that video, you see that Mr. Bean is not able to pay the beggar. He's not in a position to pay that beggar. So what he'll do, he'll try to see whether even if he'll take the change, if he can give something to him, whether he can give something to him. If change also, because you'll have too less money. Can help in some way. So he tries to whatever, and he is trying to help that beggar. So don't have stress in your mind. If you done, we see most of the time people are very happy. Means, they are so happy, always they are happy, or they don't have that brain firing. This is only because they relax. They have they train their emotional. So this is the way we are trying to identify. So secondly, we self-management. These patterns are the base for the thoughts, and the thoughts are responsible for the habits, attitudes. This picture slowly, closely. You see that there is lot of iceberg above the sea level, right? Below the sea level, then the one which is to see that most of the time our emotions are always
Stop it. Problem. Phone number, phone, international language. Development. We are not able to understand anything.
Hello.
Hello.
Lakshmikant sir. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, madam. Audible.
Now it is audible.
Audible, madam. But place mic near your mouth, madam, so that the voice will increase.
Yeah, I have placed it. I've done. I'm with the hands free and I have placed. Now it is okay, sir. Is it okay now?
Okay, okay, madam. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So we were with. I was sharing the screen, the PowerPoint, showing that in the iceberg, you see that there is more than 100 times of the iceberg is below the sea level, and only little bit, only 10% is seen outside. This is the reason, or this is the way why most of our emotions are hidden. Most of our emotions are hidden. Only we, or whatever we exhibit, it's only the few things. That is the main reason for brain firing. Brain firing is the main. This is the main reason for brain firing. So as much as possible, we should bring out our emotions. Emotions hidden are a great threat to human life. So as much as possible, we say be happy, stress. See to that you have a stress buster. You every time, every now and then, you should have a stress buster, and you come out of your stress. All these things we tell because the hidden emotions are always like bottlenecks in life. They can cause you harm anytime. As we see most of the time, like recently we saw Mr. Rajput, the Sushant Rajput, he committed suicide. This was not because of name, fame, money, or any other thing for that. He was such a handsome hero. He used to earn well. He had a good name in Bollywood. With all that, what made him to commit suicide? This is really a very, very heart burning issue. What was that reason? Because when you attain certain stages in life, you are not able to express your emotions. Your emotions are curbed in such a way that you will not have a place to de-stress yourself, to express your emotions. With all this, it becomes a very big problem for you to live a life. In all such cases, emotional intelligence plays a very, very vital role. So, this particular thing, we should train ourselves. What are the different ways we will be training ourselves? I will let you know. So, how we are going to train? There are, as per the researchers, it is researchers have identified 25 different categories of emotions, such as admiration, adoration, appreciation of beauty, amusement, anger, anxiety, and more, which you all know. Maybe the satisfaction and surprise. All these things you are knowing. These are the different types of emotions. So each emotion has a meaning for it. Some emotions bring happiness to you, some emotions make you feel sad. So put together are going to give you bring you to a normal person. Both the emotions are equally important, good as well as bad emotions. When you say good emotions, good emotions are those which, and bad emotions which make you feel. Everyone knows this about the good and bad. The main thing here is the emotions we call as bad emotions are also very important to our life. Say, for example, anger. Anger is a bad emotion, we say, but sometimes that also is a good emotion. In what situation? For example, you see people who are not proving themselves, or they are not behaving them. Don't you say it is a good emotion? Yes, we do say, because at that time your anger is the reason for rectifying somebody else's mistake. So we see different types of emotions in that. Some of the participants are raising hands. Kindly hold. I'll give another 10 minutes. I'll finish my session. Then I'll give the time for you people. The characteristic of the left and the right brain. See, we say that the left brain controls the right brain and right brain controls the left brain. So left brain is more of masculine or logical. It is not detail oriented. You can say it is overview oriented. On the other hand, the right brain, it is more of feminine and emotional brain. In this case, what you are trying to do. So, what is it? Say, if I give you an example, you say that the girls are more, boys are more overview title. The first one is like, say for example, you have a kid at home of 7 to 8 years. He comes home, the boy comes home. You'll ask him, how was the class? He says, yeah, good. Everything was good. But what all they did in your class? That is what how the boy answers. Whereas so the fifth standard or the sixth standard, you ask her, how was the class? You tell, it was very good, ma. Yeah, ma'am taught us social science, then math. We had a PT period, we had a drawing period. Sometimes even she goes, like, ma'am wore a nice lipstick, or sir had come with a new cap or hat. So these are the type of things you expect from a feminine gender, or the on the female gender. They are more emotional or detail title oriented. Both are good, but you should know. So the we say that boys are detail oriented. So that is the difference between the logical mind and the emotional mind. So when we speak about emotional intelligence, it is more of balancing your heart and the brain, the managing your heart, the emotions through the mind, or with the help of the mind also. So trait spectrum, I think we will not speak much about it. There are problem focus and system focus. One of the trait I will be just explain it to you due to the paucity of time. So here we see that systematic versus optional trait. Most of the people just try to follow what one person has done. They go in the same line. But one of them, if they feel that they can do something different, they look for options. When they look for options, as you say here, they try to come out of the systematic way and look for possibilities. And for such people, possibilities are many. They can go in any of this 6 to 7 ways. It is not one particular way for them. So As this can happen only if you can train your brain or the emotion. Emotional intelligence is the key to individual workplace success. Wherever you work or wherever you are working, you see that there is a lot of requirement for your emotional intelligence. Again, I repeat, on we human behavior, human beings are differ from behavior to behavior. Each person is having a unique behavior. That is one thing. And whenever there is good behavior, we see that lot many people or too many people get into sort of judging others, which we should not do. I told you in each and every person. Only then can you improve your capability level. That is very important. Is the key to individual success or the success. Emotions and feelings, to be very brisk, emotions are created in the brain. Earlier, when you see an apple or where brain as apple, you see a red, not a black or a yellow. In the same way, emotions are created in the brain and becomes feeling only when it is reflected or expressed from the body. So before expressing, we need to yeah. So I was telling you, we need to find out what are those emotional triggers and which are favorable to us or which are unfavorable to us, based on which we need to make strategies for how our emotions should be there or how we can plan our emotions. Here you have the different stages of emotional intelligence. So here, what is it? The first stage is perceiving and appraising emotion. Second one is reasoning with emotions, understanding emotions, and the last is the emotions. These are the different stages we need to speak about the emotional intelligence. Processing emotion. First, we should know what is that emotion and how we need to take it. Then we should reason out whether this is good or bad. Can I show my emotion on others? As we were speaking about the social skills. First, awareness about what my emotions are and how it is going to affect the society, social people or the relationship, the bonding or reasoning. When you understand the emotions properly, it is easy for you to either bond or break the relationship. Your spouse, it may be with your children, or it may be with your neighbors, anybody for that sake, anybody for that matter. All these people, once you understand and reason out your emotions, it is easy for you to manage. And also you can put strategies in your life. What are the emotions you have and what is the best way to deliver them? I think there's some network issues. I'm so sorry for that. Okay. So these are the different stages of emotional intelligence. Now, let's come to the impact of brain firing. For entering into what is brain firing, let me just give an example. One, say for example, your kid or anybody related to you in your contact, anybody do is, say for example, small example, you tell your kid not, you'll tell don't touch the toys today, this is your punishment. What does the kid do? It gets so angry. First it will tell, give me mom, give me dad, or give me papa, give me mama, whatever they try to plead. Even then when you say no, it is not possible, you can't give it. At that time what he or she will do, he'll just go bang the door, jump on the sofa, jump on the, start crying, all these things. This happens because of brain firing. This is exactly what we call as brain firing. It is the concept wherein each one of us are not able to manage our emotions. We are not able to control our emotions. We are not able to reason our emotions. You are not able to see what the emotions are. In that case, the brain firing starts. When you don't know what to do, but you somehow have to react. You just react. You just react without thinking what the consequences of it or what others will be faced. First and foremost, or first one of brain firing is be selective in your battles. Sometimes peace is better than being right. So that is more important. All of us know there are navarasas. Navarasas means the 9 different way we behave. Those are different emotions. If you see the dances or the dramas, they have all this. Means one is like Shringara, Hasya, Karuna, Bhayanaka, then Adbhuta, Shanta, Bibhatsa, Raudra, Virya. So all these things are the Navarasas we call as, means the 9 different ways or the 9 main behaviors of us. When you say Hasya, the joy, happiness, delightfulness, all this comes in that. When you say Shringara, it will be love, romance. Love is universal again. It is not between only two genders. It may be between anything and anybody. So all these will be taken in that. Whatever spoke about the 25 different emotions, they all come under this Navarasa or 9 ras, what you will tell. Navarasams, what we call as Raudra being angry, Virya is being Veera is being brave, then Karuna is being empathetic, Bhayanaka is being scared. So they're the same thing. So you should know when and how to use emotions, possibly in such situation. So emotional triggers. Means what are our emotional triggers? Emotional triggers are situations, people, or experiences and intense emotional reaction. Why is it are the reasons that triggers you? Say for example, say for example, they'll be not knowing what is the right and what is the wrong thing to do. So the triggers, means in order to handle intimate relationships, emotional intelligence is very important. So whether if you are aware, once you are aware of your emotional triggers, it will be easy for you to understand. So what are the reasons for emotional triggers? There are common reasons, which are, I think, your human, your genetic, lack of sleep, exercise, diet, and your being highly sensitive. Situational. You get stressed up, big life changes, sometimes challenges, grief, trauma. All this make you feel that you get emotionally triggered, answer them or react to them. It is always so don't react. Not take it directly on you. That's one way of controlling our emotions. So how are we going to control? The last slide I would tell you with regard to the good and bad emotions we were speaking. What are the different ways in which we can control our emotions, like more of little bits of free time for yourself, have a self awareness of yourself, do the SWOT analysis, give some time for yourself. With all this, before reacting, just wait, just hold for some time and see this particular situation. Don't react abruptly. Don't so, I said you all emotions are both good and bad. So when you feel joy, hurting, and also when you don't get angry during that, before I end, I would say, no matter the situation, your intelligence. So always be your emotional intelligence, and then you. So thank you one and all for your hearing. Now it answer. I have taken little more time. If I can take 10 more minutes, it'd be okay. And it's now open for